And we're back with some Tokyo Ghoul. Cause why not, right? We weren't able to do much because most of what we're doing, once again, we're not strong enough for that. But guess what? Your boy will not give up. Good. Nothing great, but nothing bad. See, what you have to think. That is what you have to think. So we're gonna do a reaction. We have to do two reaction actually. Two reactions. So the first one we have to do is this. We did it. Switch difficulty. Phew. Okay. Let's see if I can get this. Okay. Share character. We'll do the characters. Cause I know I got Rize. That's for sure. Rize, I got her to star up. Success. A C minus. A C freaking minus. So once again, possibly the strongest we have. Not sure by how much, but the strongest we have. What do you have here? Why are you telling me that I can upgrade her if I can't? Why are you telling me I can upgrade him if I can't? You're gonna tell me the same thing. So what I'm gonna do, super simple. Okay, archive. Maybe. No. Maybe. We're gonna go in combat. We have a bunch of them that are claim all. If I'm incomplete. Let's see what we got. It would be so cool if I can do all of them together. Now. Okay, so now we're gonna have to do the first one. Welcome to the secret channel of Invada Ivy Crib. I'm about to do two reaction. I am so happy to do them. We're gonna be reacting to Story of Baga, but before that I want to react to Dark Soul. Because as you guys know, we're playing Dark Soul today. We're playing our very first time of Dark Soul. You can see that we saw a clip from, not a clip, sorry. We saw almost a whole playthrough by Jacksepticeye, which is my very first Jacksepticeye video. Don't blink, it's your boy, he's down here. So what we do, I want to show you ultimately what we were doing. Trailer. There you go. Easy peasy. Dark Soul official trailer. I want to see the remastered version. You guys, because this is the version I'm going to be playing. You can see we're playing Tokyo Ghoul in the background. So that's the thing we have to do today. We have to do this plus 2 Baga. Dark Soul, the patch that should have been released 7 years ago. Yeah, me at Blighttown 60 FPS. Killing Sif would probably destroy my heart again. I don't know who Sif is. Okay. I'm excited. Once again, so here's my story. I feel like it's important, but here's my story with Dark Soul. So I started playing, right, Elden Ring, and I don't remember why. I feel like I kind of got depressed, and I was looking for a game like Elden Ring. But the thing is, I knew I was gonna be playing Elden Ring next year. So this was like October 2022, and we were playing in May. So I was like, okay, well I need a new game, and I still want to play. And I was depressed, so I didn't want to stream. So we ended up playing a game that was similar. And people told me play Dark Soul, play Dark Soul, play Dark Soul. Now the fun part is with Dark Soul, the first boss, which is the demon in the jail, I couldn't defeat him. The second thing is I went to the graveyard, which you're not supposed to go. I kept on getting destroyed. So long story short, I was like, okay, well this game is not for me, and I stopped playing. But I saw a lot of people play it, so I have a basic idea of what Dark Souls is. The freaking gel. The freaking gel.
Yes, indeed. The dark side brands the undead. And in this land,
I'm so bad with the story. I have no clue about the lore. I have no clue about the story. I don't even understand what humanity using humanity will give you. Once again, I saw people play, but the people I've been watching play. And again, I'm not complaining. I'm very grateful that we have some Let's Player out there. But the people I've been watching are like Aspen Gold. We're watching Jacksepticeye, and those people play the game a lot. Now, what hooked me up is that Jacksepticeye said this game made me a man, and I'm very interested in a game that can do something like that, right? But ultimately speaking, what I'm most excited for all is the fact that we might be able to play a game that I wanted to play for a while, and we might be able to play a game that has been meaning so much to so many people. It's not so much how much it means to me; it's how much it means to other people. It's like it's for example, right? You're watching you're watching a scene. We just opened up the 151 pack of Pokemon, right? Now a lot of people are not gonna be knowing what the 151 is because it was basically released in 1994, 1996. So now the people won't know, but if you were there, you know how huge it was. Dark Soul was that, and it's gaming. I'm a gamer, and I never got to experience that.
The undead are corralled and led to the north, where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
We don't know who the bad guy is. We don't know who we are. I heard that to understand the lore of Dark Souls, you have to read the item. We'll see.
This is your fate. Well, we have you. You must be a survivor. Guess fate of the undead, right?
It looks amazing. And I know it's weird to say because I just finished playing Elden Ring, but still, I'm so fucking excited. To be fair, the trailer is cool. I like what they're showing. I like what they're talking about. However, to be completely fair, and I hope you guys agree with me, but it's not good because the voice of the music is overlapping the voice. I can hardly hear what the guy's saying. Maybe I'm deaf. Maybe I'm fucking deaf, but I doubt so.
Clinging to his age of fire and in dire fear of humans, and the Dark Lord who would one day be born amongst them. Lord Wind,
Some of those are really nice.
this is the course of nature. So that you may link the fire, cast away the dark. Dark blue.
I know one of these. And again, I know this is not. That doesn't have to do with the. That doesn't have to do with the trailer, but I know there's a lot of. So what we did, we bought the Dark Soul trilogy. Because we bought the Dark Soul trilogy. I know the title of the third one, which is this color of the first sin, the fire. So possibly gonna do a pyromancer because fire is important in Dark Souls. I think that could be cool.
Curse of the undead. And may the age of fire
Begin.
perpetuate.
I'm very hooked. Ooh. I'm enthralled. Puerto guy again. Let's fucking go, baby. We bought the trilogy, so I'm gonna be playing this. We're in between the Dark Soul one, and we're in between Dark Soul and what is the second one? Metaphor Ray Fantasio. So actually pretty cool. Pretty cool that we're dealing with these two. So we're gonna start the stream, the video here, and I'm gonna be reacting to Baga, the legacy of Baga. Baga. Fuck. Asterix.
Over the course of 5 streams in 12 hours, I recruited.
Playlist.
We have an invader.
And we're back. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. Guess we're doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this 21st November 2024. Last week was already last week. It was like 3 days ago. We did a review of the Fuck Asterix, the story of Baga, right? We did number 1. We're gonna do number 2 today. Now, what I'm seeing is the first one was 39 hours. And what I'm seeing here is that it's 17 minutes versus the 39 minutes. So we're possibly gonna do these two together. I'm excited. I love the story. I love the way the guy Fuck Asterix is actually a passion. It's a passion project. I love how much he's involved in the story. So I'm excited for reals. We are going to be reading Chia comment. Chia support everyone. The next episode will show the rest of the Baga army being built until they abandon before they attack the painless fort and seek revenge. Be a bit fight tournament over my Twitch. Okay, perfect. So a bit of a plug, which I love. I've had someone upload Shadow of War content. It's cool and it's so crazy. I'm getting 100% getting back into the game. I think that's the problem with a lot of people. Shadow of War was literally, mechanically speaking, was a really cool game. There's a lot of there's a shit ton. What am I saying? There's a shit ton of people that want to play the game, but the system at the very end, the way you get the real ending, this system of constantly grinding. And it was a pay to win. So you could, like I said in the first part, you can actually pay cash, and then you'll get the perfect fort, and the perfect fort is able to attack the second fort, otherwise you just have to do it yourself. And it's painfully long. So a lot of people felt betrayed by that, and then a lot of people didn't like that. So somebody that's uploading content without having to play it. So cool. Loving how he's trying to make the online mode as kind as possible. Also love how he's using the message system to make a story. Absolutely. Without further ado, let's freaking go.
On a routine scout mission, I was ambushed by a pain seeker log.
What I should have done is I should have watched this right after. Because it's been a while, but still. The coolest thing is the clan. They each have clan, and again, it's so cool because holy shit! I think we saw that. We saw that when he started shaming Baga. Yeah, we saw that.
He was able to get the better of Talion in a brief moment of weakness, but Talion wouldn't be taken out that easily.
Very cool narrative.
Talion confronted the Olog to find out his motives. It was clear this Olog just wanted to watch the world burn.
We remember Baga doesn't like fire?
Baga was already completely exhausted by the fight. This Olog got his wish. Baga was burning. Talion moved quickly to revive Baga, while avoiding the cursed bombs as best he could. Eventually, Baga mustered up the courage and the strength to take on the Painseeker, causing massive damage to him. This Painseeker was absolutely relentless. His combination of brute strength, fire attacks, cursed attacks, and poison weapons proved troublesome. This original legend Baga was feeling the brunt of the fight. He wasn't sure if he was going to survive until he found an opening. He hit the Painseeker Olog with an amazing counter, using up all of his strength.
Wow. Amazing.
But the fight took a toll on him. He'd mustered up his final bit of strength to repel this invader. With that last heroic act, Baga, the original, Baga, the legend, Baga the alchemist, fight the rest. Baga died there, beside the decapitated body of the pain.
I love that. Once again, I'm going to repeat myself. I like that he has this narrative. But it's not only that. Is this is a perfectly shown demonstration of what's going on. For example, you spend the guy literally spent hours getting back to where he is. He spent hours thinking about a story for Baga. So of course you get not necessarily attached, but they're more than just characters, right? It's more than just a game. And with Baga, it's like, okay, well, we spend a lot of time together, friend. You have to depart.
Seeker Invader. But Talia killed best.
Now we know that Baga is going to revive because of part one, but still.
Talia needed to know why the Olog came to his territory. Eventually, Talion tracked down the Olog back to his home base. They'd taken over an entire territory. Talion was furious at what these Ologs had done. These pain seekers, these pain lovers. They were about to experience a whole new world of pain.
Wow.
You couldn't just simply walk in there and retake the fort
So
single-handedly.
so cool that they're almost all the same race. They all look the same. It's not looking the same necessarily, but they look similar enough for you to be like, oh yeah, it would make sense that they're part of the same crew.
He knew he had to build an army, but he knew that only one army would do, and that would have to be an army of Bagas. The most ruthless and cunning orc in all the land. Talion used
Fucking army of slaves.
the power of the ring to jump into different alternate realities. There he could explore and recruit new different variants of Baga the Alchemist. He also sent out the call to any Bagas that wanted to fight to join his army.
If you look at the channel of this guy, he has Bagamite, he has Baga Beast. So there's a lot of Baga. So I believe that Baga, and I mean this in all respect, right? Baga was possibly his first like really popular video. So of course he's gonna capitalize on that. But it's kind of cool because I would have changed the name, but it's kind of cool that we have this almost this legacy left by Baga. And what is actually cooler than this legacy left by Baga is the actual fact that okay, Baga is a character. I get that. I understand that. To a certain degree, I agree with that. But ultimately speaking, it's not only that. It's not necessarily this is the legacy of Baga. Is we have this character, and we imagine him as being this bigger than nature character. Now, this bigger than nature character has died. What's left of this city? Because yes, the map is huge, but it's still Mordor. And if Baga was a legendary orc in Mordor, just like, for example, just like Aragorn or other heroes of Lord of the Ring, it is only fair that in this culture, the bad guys are here.
And avenge the death of Baga the original. While Talion did this, news of Baga's death traveled across Sirgost, which led to a rebellion from no less than one of the scariest orcs in all of Middle-earth, the Scorpion.
This army you're building could conquer Mordor with a real Udook in charge, like me.
Scorpion wanted to steal the multiversal power of the ring so that he could take control of the army of Bagas.
Yeah, there's two rings. One for you, one for Sauron. Oh. And ready to poison.
I was able to get 40
Yeah, I think he's trying to save this guy.
back up and into the fight.
Ooh. Ruthless.
At this moment, when Talion utilized the power of the multiversal ring to summon an alternate version of Baga.
See, I'll be completely honest and completely ironical. I don't like watching people play games. I don't like it. I like playing games. If I'm doing a stream, I'll watch somebody play games. I'll watch somebody play X game. But as a viewer, I will not watch. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm more of a gamer than anything else. However, this comes with an however. This however is with Shadow of War. This is a game I would totally watch somebody play because it does feel like a movie. I would totally watch somebody play this Mass Effect Legendary Edition that we also have over here. I would 100% watch these guys play the game. Why? Why? It's quite simple. I think those games that have enough narrative to keep you entangled. See, I wouldn't watch somebody play a RPG because of the grinding, but I would watch and that's really stupid because I would watch, and I've done so before. I've done so for years. I used to, okay, so at work, listen to music, right? And I got tired of music, I got tired of podcasts, I got tired of audiobook. So what I did, true story, promise, and on the Bible, what I would do is I would take literal game, like for example Final Fantasy. I would do the full movie cutscene. So watch all the cutscene. Shadow of War would be a game that I would do that, but I would do that with the gameplay. If I got somebody that's narrative enough, like fuck Asterix, I would totally do it.
This bag had come from a reality where the Scorpion was in charge and he had gone completely crazy and delusional. This bag was drawn to this universe because of the Scorpion. This bag knows nothing but hate for the Scorpion.
Ooh. And before you say easy, doing it on purpose to die, no, it's a hard game.
For those of you interested, here are the stats of the Scorpion. You can see he's very powerful. The Scorpion had become obsessed with Talion, but Forgeclaw was able to use this rage against him. The mad Bagga watched on as Forgeclaw weakened his nemesis. But Scorpion wouldn't be defeated that easily. Even with two experienced orcs on my side, this fight was still difficult.
Of course, he's one of the legendary. It's one of the legendary, and possibly even a nemesis.
My special explosive attack on the Scorpion, but he'd been studying Talion for years and had the perfect counter ready. Talion narrowly avoided death again. Something awoke inside Talion at this moment.
Oof.
He started making progress using a mixture of frost and arrow attack, something the Scorpion could not defend against.
Stop, dude. It's a normal enemy.
It was then time for
It's a normal enemy, and this is one of the shittiest part of Shadow of War. So basically, the player could just run away. And if you run away, the Scorpion might kill the two other orcs. Because you kill the two orcs, then you lost two captains. And you have to recruit two more captains.
God hit him with a special move. With the Scorpion weakened, Talion moved in shame. The Scorpion enraged charged Talion, but Talion was too quick. At first, Talion tried to recruit the Scorpion back into his army.
Oof.
So there was only one thing left to do.
Yeah. Sometimes he will refuse to be recruited.
Talion, still furious after Bagga's death, sent out his spies to find out what exactly happened. Who sent his pain seeker over to assassinate him? All of the spies returned, except for the spies that were sent to one location. Talion headed there to investigate, and what he found was an army of painless, pain seeker Molochs that had taken over the fort, led by their ruthless leader, Urhaken, the Pain Lover.
It's cool as fuck, guys.
Along his side, there was Az Tarmo, the Painless, Az Pradu, the Pain Lover, Hisu, another Pain Lover, Gram, the Pain Seeker, Henok, the Pain Seeker, Az Grills, the Pain Lover, and finally, Jack, the Pain Seeker.
It's kind of cool. They have this little club where they agree that pain is awesome, and it's so nice because, like, ultimately speaking, most of the time, the Nemesis system will be a bit too chaotic to allow that. But it all happened that the whole fort have this whole like almost culture, almost religion, and this one is the pain, and I think it's kind of cool. In after the story, it makes sense that they would ally with each other.
It was always talked about in Middle Earth that if the Olog stopped all the infighting, that they could take over and conquer any fortress. Somehow this new Olog overlord has united the Pain Seekers and the Painless Ologs. This truly is a force to be reckoned with. Talion knew that there was only one army he could form to take on this new threat, and that army would have to be an army of Baggas with different realities. Different versions of Baggas all come together to take out a common
See, you're repeating himself, but I like it.
threat, the threat of the Painless. Where you see the Painless army is the same as the Bagga multiverse army. Each of these different Painless armies is the same. but from a
Look at
different
that,
reality.
a prisoner. Also, the problem with this playlist is that guy was so popular, but once he's dead, he's dead. There's not a way where you can guarantee that he's going to return, or there's not a way you can guarantee that you're going to be able to revive him. So what do? You create an army that have been inspired by Bagga,
And they've all come together and claimed this fort
both in-game and both by the player.
as their empire's new headquarters. Talion set off to build an army of Baggas. The first Bagga I looked to recruit came from a universe where orcs only communicated in grunting noises.
Oof. Oh, he's gonna do multiverses of Baggas. I think that's original because they shamed him so much that he can't talk.
Baggers aren't happy you've entered their reality. Most don't want you there, most don't even know who you are. They'll be hostile, they'll attack you, they'll do everything they can not to listen to you.
I think it's interesting to bring the multiverses in a stage like that.
Bagger was not happy about me turning up, and he also couldn't communicate with me. He had no idea what I was saying or what I was there for. The only option was for me to fight him to earn his respect.
Ooh. Not kill him.
But I drastically underestimated how weak this Bagger was. In my universe, Baggers are immune to arrows, so I was completely shocked by this.
That's not a plan.
Talion returned home empty-handed, but it wasn't long until another Bagger presented himself. The next Bagger that Talion reached out to had been betrayed many times. This led him to become untrustworthy of outsiders. His old friend betrayed him and actually murdered his
Ah, so the online they created more baga. Okay, I understand.
This Bagger now wears that pig's head on his shoulder. Talion moved into this Bagger's reality and started stealth-killing horse in order to lure this Bagger that betrayed out. Once this Bagger revealed himself, it became clear just how damaged he'd become from all of the things.
Kind of sad because you can see that they all had like a baga, but the original will always be the best.
Talion could sense this Bagger was strong though. Being defeated builds character and builds skills. You can see this Bagger had a few immunities and also.
See, now we check that because the arrow was not supposed to kill the first one.
But angry if he was. This would be good for the army. So Talion went to work weakening it before he could recruit him for the army.
Oof.
Talion got lucky there at this Bagger being armed.
I approve.
Talion utilized a barrage of poison ground pound attacks.
Nice.
Sent out the ever expanding orc army that were coming to Bagger's aid.
This is the thing, you don't want to kill them. Ooh.
Eventually, after gallons and gallons of poison was in Bagger's system, he was ready to be recruited into the army of Baggers.
Imagine if the second try you cannot even recruit him.
Being in this universe triggered something in Talion. He could sense another Bagger nearby. This Bagger being very similar. In fact, so similar it was the exact same Bagger.
That he killed.
Except this one was from slightly earlier in this Bagger's timeline. It was before he'd been brutally defeated and lost his mind. As you can see, this Bagger is not as strong as the other Bagger betrayed, but Talion still needed him in the army. The fight was going well.
Oh, how baga. Tired.
This certainly complicated things for Talion. Even though Bruce is mentally broken, he's still a pain to deal with. And with both orcs being Arbra,
It looks fleshy, but it's got no bite.
this is going to prove to be a test for Talion.
Shit.
And as if things weren't bad enough, another Olog appeared.
Morning, kid. Wake up. Like it's a lot harder. Like for example, in the first video, it was easy because you took basically a slave, right? And that slave, you're like, okay, well, guess what? I just have to let him kill me. But now you're trying to recruit somebody, so it's easier to recruit a slave than to recruit a overlord. Now in this case, he has to do two missions, which is very very hard. He has to do the mission where he cannot kill Baga. He has to recruit them, and he has to make sure that this Baga survives. So it's really hard, you know. Then you have Eyes of Sauron, and the lower left.
But Talion wasn't here for these two Ologs. He was here for Bagga the Betrayed, so he focused on Bagga. It was tough, but eventually he was able to wear Bagga down using poison attacks. Once weak enough, he could swoop in and try and recruit this Bagga into the army.
At my side, you will fight.
Sadly, this Bagga, being of sound mind, had iron will. Talion does not take kindly to iron.
Shame.
Empty-handed, Talion returned to Sirgost before another Bagga opportunity arrived. Talion quickly ran to the rip in his reality. In this reality,
A really, really cool way to do things.
Bagga was the brewmaster for the fort. Talion knew to lure him out, all he had to do was destroy his grog.
The fact that they're calling out his name is so cool.
This Bagga has become completely crazy for drinking a bad batch of grog. Teeth chattering and baring his fangs was now the only way he could communicate with people.
You got the wrong one.
Inside his own fort, Talion knew that there was many orcs that would come to his aid. Talion had to quickly disperse them so that he could focus on Bagga.
Yeesh.
While trying to focus on the grunts, this Bagga ended up getting the drop from Talion.
It's scary.
This Bagga was proving tough. So tough, in fact, that normal arrows would bounce straight off his head.
Good. I don't know.
Eventually, Talion was able to wear him down. Despite the grunt's efforts, Talion was able to dominate him and recruit him into his army of Baggas. Alright guys, if you do enjoy these videos, please let me know down in the comments. I genuinely do look at them all, and they legit do influence what I do here. So yeah, let me know
It's actually-
the series.
Because a game like this, there's so many like possibility for playthrough. You want another hero? You want a different race for a hero? There's so much to do. This guy has been making content about Shadow of War for years now, and there's still so much more you can do. So what we're gonna do is instead of stopping the video here, we'll watch another video.
Can the original Bagga
So we have bringing back to life. Story of Bagga episode 3. Let's go.
be brought back to life? The original goat of
Now,
the
I need to
Lord
check out-
who set us on this journey in Shadow of War was savagely killed in an ambush by the Painless tribe. The second this Bagga was killed, this led to rifts across my universe. Different variants of Bagga started pouring in, but none of them were worthy enough to take his place. And thus my world is unsettled.
Nice. We got so many rewards.
After the untimely death of him,
Got so many rewards for the carnival. Holy shit, it's worth it, guys. It's worth it. Now I have to do carnival exchange. I want to see if I can get the 1900. Cell Evolution Eukaryote. Ability Sphere. One of them is completely useless if I don't have Arima. If I don't have him, it's completely useless. I got 3, so I want to do 3. Let's do 3. We got 1. So far, so good. Okay, so not great, but still. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll do the a lot attainable. We'll sweep. Skip. We can do it without using energy, which is great. Now the question is, can I actually use this without using energy? I don't know. So what we'll do is we'll watch episode number 2, right, without changing.
connected his thoughts on what he must do next.
Okay.
But he didn't get to rest for long. He received
The
reports of
ghoul.
a powerful Bagga variant that was terrorizing parts of his city. Talion went to investigate.
Ghoul.
There he found Bagga the Pretender, a
No.
powerful variant of Bagga the Alchemist that was strengthened by the Tower's armor. Combining the powers of Bagga's alchemy with the power of the Tower's armor, this Bagga was
So cool because again, it's a narrative. You can choose so many things to do, but then again, a game like this, it's not so much the chaos system, the nemesis system will put ID in front of you. You're gonna plan to do something. That's why in the first part you had really a hard time saying, hey, this is not a video, hey, this is a video, because there's so much to do. But the fact that you're having a plan and something like this happen, it is so nice.
to create different clones of himself, and he'd been spreading across
We should be okay.
like a plague. He'd already created 10 different versions of himself.
Wow. No, Bagga.
Talion hunted down this Bagga the Pretender. There he was resting with several different lesser clones of himself.
The Pretender.
Talion immediately
Carnival is gonna be something cool to do.
exploding a barrel before smashing into the ground, announcing his presence. The original Bagga the Pretender was lit up in flame, and as well as the surrounding area. This only enraged him.
This is so cool.
Let me remind you.
Clearly,
And the idea is good. Building an army of Baga to avenge the original Baga, the Lord Baga. Actually, a really cool idea. I don't know if I would be able to do it. I don't know. It's because the thing is, there's so many not necessarily reliant, but there's so many like you have to have an army of Baga. You have to make sure that you're going after the right guy. None of your Baga can be if you have, for example, a Baga, right? You're in a position of my Baga. They're facing another Baga. Anyway, we got this today. That OCX. How cool is that?
this Baga had killed many versions of Talion. Talion fought well, slowly weakening.
The multiverses is actually smart, but sadly is the only way where it would be possible to have more than one Baga. You can have Baga Disciple. I guess would have been cool.
One of the lesser versions of this Baga, the Pretender. Hitting with an Elven Blast, he was able to hoist the ball with full stroke. With all the being hoisted, he could then focus on the original. Didn't take long after this.
Nice.
Before Talion could deliver the final blow, the Pretender pleaded for his life. He told Talion that he had to flee his universe due to the relentless waves of painless Ologs invading his territory. But ultimately,
Bayless, which we saw in the first part of this video, that were the original enemy, the original one that destroyed our beloved Baga. And yes, I'm gonna say our beloved Baga because at this point Baga is a icon, and a icon is somebody you should respect.
said that dying in Talion's hand is better than dying to the painless.
In someone's name. Thank you, Ranger.
Talion hesitated. Maybe he felt bad for the Pretender. He didn't know. But one thing he did know is that he would have to destroy this painless infection that was now taking over his lands. He knew that he couldn't end up like Baga the Pretender. This painless infestation had to be stomped out now. For Baga the Alchemist. Talion summoned his fire drake and then headed straight for the painless fortress.
Such an amazing concept. Wow. I feel like playing this game a lot now.
The painless conquered this fortress behind Talion's back. Once Baga the Alchemist had been defeated, they'd grown cocky. The walls of this fortress were riddled with different versions of Baga. Painless Ologs inside this fortress truly were relentless. Talion knew he needed to build up a powerful army to take out these Ologs. He summoned one of the remaining Baga the Alchemist variants that the Painless hadn't killed. This Baga had been fighting the Painless orcs in these lands for a while now. He informed Talion that he had some ideal soldiers ready and willing to fight for him. While they were speaking, scouts came out from the fortress to investigate the local area. Talion quickly dispatched them, but then they were ambushed.
Shit, a Painless.
Borgu Metalbeard, one of the Painless Olog's assassins. He must have been tracking Talion ever since he arrived in this region.
There is no escaping me. I will track you to the ends of the realm, just so I can have the pleasure of murdering you.
Talion's rage erupted. The Metalbeard had already set fire to the surrounding area. Bagas famously don't like fire, so this was a great tactic. Setting Baga ablaze would definitely distract Talion and give him an edge in the fight. Talion
We'll have to
used
use
his
these.
poison element light to get some distance.
It was not the plan, but still.
He snuck behind Metalbeard, picked him up, and smashed his body to the ground. Talion then moved in for the killing blow.
You're still just a worthless tag.
This would surely send a message to the Painless that Talion was not messing around.
I love this. Like, put me in front of this for like 20 hours and I'll be watching it.
Assassin dealt with him. They were able to finish their conversation. Baga informed Talion of where to go to next. To get some soldiers. These underground caverns are home to all sorts of villainous and dangerous orcs. Lurking under a glimpse of sunlight, this harsh environment breeds deadly soldiers. And that's exactly where Talion found this Baga variant.
Baga?
Now it's time for you to die. To say farewell
The Rhymer, which is a group of singer, which is really cool.
to Darkhead Scar.
Oh.
Baga the Rhymer, an unconventional warmonger slayer orc. He was leading a painless empathizer, the Gore King, right into his trap. The trap had been sprung. Baga the Rhymer jumped into action.
Beautiful.
Talion and Baga lived on as the battle
He's really good at capturing moments like that.
commenced. This rhyming, singing Bagavarian may have underestimated the strength of the Gore King. Baga the Rhymer had the Gore King on the brink of defeat, but the Gore King delivered a powerful Spartan kick straight to his chest. Talion thought about stepping in. He easily could have. He could end this fight right now, but he wanted the Rhymer to prove himself. Talion watched as the Gore King destroyed the Rhymer, beheading him. Baga, furious by seeing one of his war chiefs get beheaded, ran down, tackling the Gore King to the ground and planting a bomb in his mouth. Bits of the Gore King rained down.
Wow.
Talion was furious by what a pathetic...
Actually, super cool. Actually, super cool because it's not a war versus. It's not a war versus. It's not a war versus you. It's a war versus two of the orcs, and you just like one of them more.
Like he'd seen. He took his anger out on this Baga variant, casting out Baga the Backstabber. Talion was lost, distraught. But his mood soon improved when he heard the songs of a nearby Olog celebrating. It was at this moment that he decided to take a chance. A chance to create another Baga the Alchemist. He could sense the immense spirit and potential for this Olog. He decided to give this Olog a chance. Would this Olog reach his max potential? What would he become? Would he become great? Should he help Talion in defeating the painless Ologs? Before succumbing to Talion's armor poison, the Olog was able to deliver the final blow.
Nice.
Asserting him a promotion within the ranks of the painless region. He received his promotion.
He does look cool indeed.
Armor, a new weapon, a new claw hand, and the name Kingslayer. He earned this name by not only killing Talion, but also claiming that he killed the Gore King as well. Talion continued with his hunt for strong Baga variants that could help him, which led him to find this frog blood poison bear.
With the things to do with blowing stinking ground? That's what you want.
Baga the frog blood was taking on a grog in a test of strength. Talion observed. He didn't want another situation like Baga the Rhymer. He's not in the business of recruiting weak orcs. To Talion's delight, the frog blood hit the grog with his signature poison move. The grog soon succumbed to this poison, as any living thing would.
Wow.
After the fight, Talion went to recruit this Baga the frog blood. Thankfully, he accepted. He hated the painless for what they'd done to his fellow poison brother, Baga the Alchemist.
It's so cool. I'm annoying, but it is really cool.
A feeling of overwhelming evil and power took over Talion. He was being approached by a very dark entity, a very mysterious version of Baga. This evil version of Baga informed Talion that he was in fact a necromancer, with the power to bring back the original Baga the Alchemist. But Talion could
Imagine.
think about that right now. He'd gotten word from one of his Baga variants that there was a power struggle between two of the high-ranking Ologs.
Whatever else happens in this war, this archway is not falling to him.
If we can get Kingslayer, of course we're gonna be aiming for Kingslayer to win.
You can bet on that. Right, let's get in there and open that room. And a couple of skulls as well.
The Crippler was about to be raided by one of the Painseeker Ologs. We knew about this because Baga the Frogblood had been able to infiltrate this Painseeker. This was the perfect opportunity to weaken
I got destroyed.
Painseeker's ranks, taking out two strong Ologs at once.
Open to surprise.
I got completely destroyed.
Disappointment. I am not surprised.
How are they so strong?
The fight commenced, along with the
Okay.
Frogblood Baga. Baga the Abused also appeared. Talion laid arrow after arrow into the soft skull of the Painseeker, exploding
Dragon
his one
team. Upgrade.
before plunging a sword into his stomach and delivering the
Ok.
final blow.
If this is what makes you feel powerful,
I always forget what it was. Okay. This is the Carnival Arena.
Soon the Crippler also fell to the combined attacks of both Bagas.
So fuck the two opposing side is bad guy all the way.
Talion congratulates Baga on a good fight and invites him to join his ranks.
Nice.
The Abused accepts. Talion being impressed by the Frogblood's infiltration of the Painless Fort, he gives him the mission to infiltrate the throne room of the Painless Overlord.
think you're tough? Well, I'm tougher. You're going to be my next victim.
This fight wouldn't be easy. The Frogblood was going up against a much more powerful,
Oh.
high-level orc. But that wouldn't stop him. He was a Baga, and a very powerful one at that. Mastering the arts of poison, he hoisted the Bonemaker above his head before crashing his body to the floor.
Wow.
This enraged
So fucking cool.
the Bone. and in a last desperate act, he went on the offensive before Frogblood put him down with his signature throwing knives attack. Bagger the Frogblood was victorious, and he was my bodyguard to the painless overlord. Tallinn then went in search of another Bagger variant. This time he was looking for Bagger, the Caragor trainer. If they were going to take over the painless fort, they would need Caragors. They would need beasts.
Oh. I don't know how he got that many Bagger though.
This Bagger was not as easy as the others to convince. Tallinn had to fight it. Tallinn had to bring his own strength. After the battle, the Caragor trainer agreed to join Tallinn's
good.
army.
Rank 83, are you kidding me? Rank 83, are you freaking joking, dude?
Next, we traveled to take out one of the evil generals.
There's no way.
in Painless Fortress, the Defiler.
Rank was really so good. The fact that we had the Gondor, talking about the Gondor, which again is a part of Middle Earth, is impressive. Flawless victory? Flawless? No, not flawless victory. It's okay. Defeat. 52. 52 worldwide.
Painless faction, without even being an Olog, you had to be pure evil. I sent the Caragor Tamer and Mog the Manhunter, my necromancer. The Defiler would serve as a good soul to add to the...
I don't know how much we can do.
in hopes of eventually bringing back Bagger the Alchemist. My plan was to stay away and let the Manhunter do all the work, along with the Caragor trainer. But the Defiler spotted me. I dived on into the combat, knocking the Defiler off his Caragor.
Ooh,
Used
nice.
an explosive attack to clear out some of the grunt orcs. I then noticed the Manhunter's power growing with every second. It didn't take long for Bagger the Caragor trainer to take out the Defiler. A smashing poison blow. Another evil soul added to the Manhunter. Its power continued to grow. We heard word of more infighting happening, so I decided to investigate. And I was not disappointed in what I found.
We can do this. What?
The Kingslayer orc that I had created was hunting down Goob, the literate one. But he
Nice.
was not alone. Two extremely powerful generals were backing him up, including this chosen old lord.
Kind of fucked here.
I knew the Kingslayer would come in handy. This was the perfect chance I had to take out as many generals as possible. I caused as much chaos and distractions as I could, shooting any barrel in sight. But a feeling overtook me. A sense of fathership. A sense of ownership to the Kingslayer. I did.
Authorship is actually super cool. Fuck I Six use you actually use like you can tell that the guy has an education. You can tell that the guy is pretty smart because he used word like wordsmith. He used a lot of expression that are I wouldn't say I wouldn't go as far as saying okay, well these are not words that people use, but it's still pretty good that he's using them.
Creative. Maybe I should jump in and try.
Promotion will do the sweep will do the we'll do 150. Fuck it. Fuck it. Cause why not? We'll do 5. Nice. I'm gonna have to go, guys. I'm gonna have to go play Arc Knights.
Just when I thought the situation couldn't get any worse, the Metalbeard had cheated death. And he picked this exact moment to come back. It was a huge fight between many allies of the Painless. This very powerful chosen Olog.
See, it took us 3 episodes, but we're finally checking out like the beauty of the game itself. The beauty is, we'll use a word that fuck Astric uses, infighting, fighting between themselves and helping out your followers or just killing killing everyone. But the best thing is helping out your follower because then they'll be more kind of loyal to you because some of them will betray you.
The Kingslayer who I created, who I do think will serve a purpose in my army. Metalbeard,
Okay.
the assassin who cheated death to come back and try to kill
Character?
the literal one.
Character, I said.
The fight was pure chaos. I summoned in my elemental grog.
We can even do one story if you want.
At least would buy me a bit of time. The Metalbeard did not take well to this. As he spewed out his acid spray, I jumped on top. Using this beast.
She's level 180.
So many enemies at once. I sprayed everywhere.
Ah, never mind.
Going all over the place.
She's 180.
I jumped off to try and take out the Metalbeard.
Shit.
It significantly weakened him, but it wasn't enough to take him down. A few poison arrow blasts to the floor, and I was making some progress.
This.
This chosen was hell-bent on Talion becoming a Nazgul. He forbade the return of Baga the Alchemist. This chosen was the natural enemy of Baga the Manhunter. He had to...
It's nice. You get the fact that okay, yes, the series is about Baga, but what's nice is he recognized the name. He's like, okay, well, this is a familiar name, and even the fact that he's continuously talking about the Chosen. The Chosen is one orc that has been branded, right? So we see that in a lot. It's like, oh, holy shit, this one is special. This one is the hero of the people. So the fact that he is in there, that's a cool narrative trick. Now, is it the only narrative trick there is? No, but it's a really cool one. So that we're having fuck ass tricks, acknowledge, not even use it, but acknowledge that there is different person that just Baga. Because Baga is cool, but is Baga cooler than anybody else? No, he's cool, but you know what I mean. He's cool, but that's about it. So yeah. Well, we have enough for let's take a risk and let's do use.
Like it was nothing, straight from behind, and in my shape, I was taken down and almost finished off by a random grunt. The Chosen became enraged and charged at me. He hit the metal beard, and somehow the ricochet got me down. The Chosen moved into the final kill. He got it.
Chosen for the win.
I was in complete shock. There's no way the Kingslayer could be dead. He still has a purpose to fulfill. I respawned with vengeance in my heart. Pure rage overtook me. I summoned Baga the Manhunter, the evil necromancer. We were going to hunt down each member of that group that killed my Kingslayer. We were going to use their evil, desperate souls to bring back Baga the Alchemist. It was what had to be done. I tracked down Gooby the Mineral One. He was having a lovely barbecue with his friends. Talion.
He was, not anymore.
Along with the Manhunter, stalking their prey.
Such a beautiful game.
Talion swooped in, smashing into the fireplace, creating chaos. A poison fire strike that would also summon poison spiders. He pierced Gooby while he was on the floor recovering. He then went to work using explosion attacks. Talion used the surprise of the chaos well, causing massive damage to Gooby.
But die again. Holy shit. And we're gonna die again.
Hearing these woo-woos only does critical hit.
Okay, so before we complain, I think this was before the woo trend was there. No, it wasn't. Woo. Well, that. Okay, that's pretty much it. I mean, I could do story, but I want to go. I have to play. Yeah, we're gonna be late for shit. Gonna be late for the rest. One. And let's do one. Anyway, this is gonna be it for Ghoul. Thank you for watching. I love you guys. Take it easy. Now maybe check out the backpack, what I can use.
He had no idea what he's trying to stop. No one would get in the way of me bringing back Baga. An orc who can be frozen like this really thinks he...
The dedication it took, but once again, I know people will say, oh, Baga, but it is that hard to bring it back. And not only that, but to maintaining it alive. Because you do have to maintain it alive. What's the point of bringing it back if you cannot keep it alive? And yes, some of the orcs are going to revive, are going to cheat death, right? But it's, once again, it has something to do with luck, with the nemesis system. So it's not guaranteed, and because it's not a guaranteed, then you can do shit. That's pretty much it.
Talion, along with his necromancer bodyguard? Absolutely not. The Manhunter jumped on him, put his thumbs into his eyes.